Right about now, I think I'm going to hire somebody next time.
No one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Dale asked me if I wanted to do something fun tonight, and I said yes, and I was about to rush upstairs and put on nice clothes and some makeup, and then what he said was, oh, I meant let's install the dishwasher.
So our dishwasher was 15 years old. I kept fixing it and it finally gave up the ghost, so we did buy a new one. Now the reason that I wanted Fawn to install it is to see how easy it is to install. So in the future, if I'm not around, and if a contractor gives her a higher price, you can go, wait a minute, I just have to hook up a couple hoses and plug that thing in. So once again, this is about seeing how easy it is to hook up a dishwasher. So we have a drain. This gets rid of all the dirty water at the end. You've got your feed line right here, our hose, where we're gonna hook up. So that's the water coming in. And then what I really like is instead of it being hardwired in with a 14.2, you're very familiar with 14.2.
Big fan of 14.2.
Just plugs right in. So that's nice. So that's all we really have to hook up. A few screws to hold the dishwasher in and you're done. So those two hoses, you're gonna just route them through back there. You see where the big hole is?
Yep. It doesn't matter which one's on top?
Yeah, you see how they are behind the dishwasher?
Yep.
So
It's dirty water on top, clean water on the bottom. Why is there water coming out of this one?
it probably was tested at the factory.
Okay.
And now you get the cord here. So you want it to stay nice and tucked underneath on the outside.
Like here?
Yep. But we'll worry about that when we start getting it in. So just put the plug through that.
So this goes through there too?
Yep. And go through the bottom. Put it underneath the hose.
Thank you. I probably should have started with that. Okay.
All right. So now how you see these are a little bit tight.
Yeah.
Now what we're going to do is start to move the dishwasher into place, and you're going to take up the slack.
Okay. So I'm just pulling through.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just slowly pushing it in.
What do I do with this?
So you put it around the drain. The best way to do it, you see the nipple where you're going to hook it on there?
This?
Yep. Put the hose clamp over there on the direction that you'd like to do it.
So it's like, you mean direction so that I can get to this?
That's right. So now you're going to just kind of loop that.
Okay, and like this.
Yep. And then just put the hose clamp around it.
But how do I know it's on far enough?
You push it on this and it should stop because there's kind of like a
edge.
Yeah. And then now you use the nut driver.
Oh, okay.
And you just, it's like a screwdriver, but it's a nut driver.
Cool. But where should this be? Like just right there?
Yeah, whatever's convenient for you.
How hard, how tight?
So it doesn't hold the house together. So if you feel around, you see where those little holes are? On the, if you feel on the other side, typically what you want, you know it's tight enough when the rubber just starts to come through those holes.
Comes through the holes, like pushes through?
Yeah.
Oh, then no, it's not tight enough.
The other thing is to try and twist that. Does it twist on there?
This?
Yeah, the whole thing.
I mean, I could probably shift it. Okay, yep.
All right, so you get the easy one done.
Okay.
So now we're gonna loop this around. We're using two different wrenches, a 13/16 and a 5/8. Yep, that's like that.
Okay, there, okay. And now I want to attach it here.
Yeah, because we can straighten that hose out after.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm just righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yep.
So just to be clear, this is the incoming water in, this is the water that goes in. Okay, so obviously this was off because you already turned it off, but yeah, I got it.
So now what you take is the 13/16 and you put it on the valve.
On the valve?
Yeah, but the open end. That end ain't gonna do you nothing. So you do.
You were pointing to this end. Uh-huh.
And then you take this, the 5/8 on the other one. And then you pull them like together, like you're closing a pair of scissors. Okay, now there's a seal in there too, so that feels pretty tight. Now you can just tuck that hose in behind the drain there.
And I think I know what's next.
No,
oh, what?
Loop it. kind of make it like a Hot Wheels track. Yeah, like that. There you go.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 4 screws that go in here. So we've lined this up. Some of these little things. Water protection. Pop it in. And you can see there's 2 seals, so this is a pretty good dishwasher.
Even though the kick plate's not attached, the dishwasher is completely installed, and so now I can plug it in. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to make sure it turns on.
And I know first aid CPR, so I can help.
It's just a plug.
And what's the last thing we need to do, Dale?
Oh, I probably should have did this earlier, but we'll turn the water on too.
All right, here's the moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Now we just have to read the instructions so we know how to change the language. Ta-da! All right, so this is right about the time that I go, yeah, no, I'm gonna hire someone for this next time. So these little guys are meant to go on the dishwasher at the bottom, and they're gonna hold on this kick plate. However, the kick plate is a little too big, and it actually shows in the instructions that you have to cut it. So you can see on the back here, does that have anything to do with the cutting, or you just have to like be able to saw it?
I think they're hoping that you can cut it and you still have a top piece.
Oh, that's why it's like that. Okay.
So it's based on the height of the dishwasher, right?
Okay, so I'm not gonna be doing that. But we're gonna come back to this because it's already 11 o'clock at night, and while it's been a fun date night, we have to get to sleep. So we will continue this later.
After date night.
After date night.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dale was not living here. We didn't even know each other when the renovation was done, and he's actually was quite embarrassed about how this plumbing looked. So he decided to get down under the sink and fix it all up. So tell us what you did, Dale.
We moved the drain over here for the dishwasher so it nicely flows in versus it was in here backwards. And then we have this at a nice slope because, as all you plumbers know, poop flows downhill.
And speaking of, where's the P-trap? You mentioned that before, that it's not here.
Greatest name of any plumbing part. Right under here in between the floor joists.
Cut, cut, cut.